Hi bunnies, it's Amy from Savor Salvage Scent. Welcome back to my channel. Spring has sprung here where I live, so I thought it would be fun to do a video that focuses on the fragrances in my collection that smell like outside, but in a good way. Instead of focusing on more traditional fragrances that are really heavy in florals, I thought I would do some non-traditional or focus on some non-traditional elements. So things for me that really smell like the garden, outside, grass, hay, etc. So hope you enjoy. I'm going to focus on 5 scents today, and I would say they range in price from super duper bargain cheapy to really prohibitively expensive. So there's a range here depending on what you're into and your resources. So first I'm going to talk about a total cheapie in my collection, but one I really love. This is from the Elizabeth Arden green tea line. I love scents that smell like tea. I just love the freshness and kind of the comfort, the hominess, I guess, of it. But I especially love this one. I got this at a discount store for, I think I paid $12 or $13 for it. It's got the, I would say, kind of what you would expect from a green tea scent. So the fresh kind of aromatic tea smell. But it's really, I think the most prominent thing is the bamboo or like stemmy smell. That would be those would be cat shenanigans happening. Pardon that. Okay, so really generous amount for, really cheap price. And I think this is one of the best, just either right before bed in the summer or fresh out of the shower and wanting to feel like uplifted scents. I'm going to spray this and kind of give you my reaction. So again, when I read reviews of this, I understand it's not for everybody. It's super fresh. It's not really sweet. I mean, there's a tiny bit of sweetness because there's tamarind in this, which is really interesting. But mostly what you get is just a fresh, aromatic, citrusy green tea scent that smells also kind of stemmy. So really, I think it's gorgeous, uplifting, really nice and fresh. So Elizabeth Arden Green Tea Bamboo. Next on the list is one of my new favorites, an Hermes scent. This was designed by Jean-Claude Elena. I believe he and his daughter are current noses for Hermes. Tell me if I'm wrong. But I read a wonderful book this summer about the creation of this and another scent. And what's really, I think, unique about this one is, so this is Un Jardin sur le Nile, which I believe means in French, Garden of the Nile. And this whole series was created by Jean-Claude Elena for Hermes, and they all focused on gardens from different parts of the world. And so I think one is like a Mediterranean garden, one is like, I think, a French rooftop garden. And then there's a few, I think, more. But this is supposed to capture what he experienced when he went to Africa and took a boat ride on the Nile and some of the elements that he was smelling. And again, I'm going to spray this to kind of tell you what's really unique about it. Oh God, I love this. Okay. Again, not for everybody. Totally for me, let me tell you. I love the smell of tomato leaf. It is just instant summer. I love to be in the garden. I get a lot of tomato leaf in this. And then something they talk a lot about in the book is the element of green papaya. And they describe how when you get papaya, by the time, for instance, it gets to the States, you're not going to get the same scent. But apparently the smell of the tree, the leaves, and the actual green papaya on the stem is supposed to just be incredible. And that's another element. So this is, again, just a really wonderful, fresh, aromatic, but really of the garden scent. This retails for about, I think, $140 or $150. but still can be readily found on discount sites. I got a heck of a deal on eBay on this. But just I think a tremendous scent, and a classy, I would say freshy, which I think is hard to do. It still has this elegance about it. It's a really nice composition. And I just have to show you, I forget the name of the artist who did the box, but they went to such ends around this line. But look at the beautiful, these were, I believe, watercolor paintings that they created, and then based the design in the box from, and it trails around the box. Just so beautiful. Hermes, I mean, they know what they're doing. So gorgeous in every way. And I mean, and honestly, for many reasons, this would be a tremendous gift, but look at that box, right? Okay. So another favorite, a new favorite. And then third, I'm going to talk about one that doesn't get a lot of play. Man, is it good. Totally underrated. So Cerruti 1881. I mean, am I crazy about the bottle? Don't know. But I read that this scent really smelled of hay, and they weren't kidding. And I love that smell, the warmth of, I grew up on a farm, and the smell of warm hay, I think, is a wonderful, comforting smell, especially in the fall. This is a great fall fragrance. Again, I'm going to spray this to kind of give you an idea of what else is going on here. This is a really inexpensive scent. I want to say, I can't remember what it retails for. I think I paid $25 for this bottle. Oh my God, it's so good. Okay, so this is really interesting. Again, this is one of those compositions where there's a ton of stuff going on, and you can't pull out all the parts, but it's, I would say, florally, woody, aromatic. But what really comes out for me is chamomile. And for some reason, that composed with these other elements just has this tremendous warm hay element. Gorgeous, wonderful. I think it could be worn all seasons, honestly. It is, I would say, a little potent, which I love a big fragrance. So I think it's best probably in fall and winter, but I would wear this anytime. It's just gorgeous. Again, Cerruti 1881. I think the nose's name is Claire Kane. I'm not familiar with her, but I want to learn more about her. And again, just a total winner and underrated. I don't know anybody else who wears it. And as my mom used to say, it's wonderful because you don't want to see or smell yourself coming and going. Not everybody's wearing it, so be an original. Beautiful scent, Cerruti 1881. Okay, and then ending on a little fancier tip would be two Chanels that are my favorites. First is number 19, Poudre. So I would say this one's a little tougher to find now, but a wonderful, gorgeous scent. I think this retails, I think, for around $150, but I got a really great deal. Did kind of a swap for this, but this is, I would say, a really elegant scent. And again, I'm gonna be covered in this. No problem. Okay. Oh wow. Okay, so this, it's very different from the rest. I mean, it's got some similarities in that it's outdoorsy, but here's what's different for me. This is really refined, elegant, and this to me smells like a florist shop combined with a woman's or person's compact. So it smells like stems, a little bit of iris, which gives it a powdery kind of feel that smells almost like makeup or cosmetics. So it smells like stems, very green, again, fresh cut stems, but with this rounding out with iris and just a little bit of woodiness maybe. It is gorgeous, and this is a winner. Really, really elegant. Now, It gets a bit of a bad rap because it doesn't last a long time. It's kind of fleeting, but in a way I kind of think it makes it more precious. I just spray it on a few times during the day then, and it's just, oh, you just feel so good wearing it because it just is perfect. So Chanel 19, this is a Jacques Polge creation, the nose, and I love the things that he makes. So anyways, a really just beautiful, beautiful Chanel. Okay. And then last but not least, oh my goodness. All right, so look at this sweet little treat. Let me tell you a story about this. So I ordered a tiny little bottle this size of Chanel Coromandel, which is another miracle. It's so gorgeous. And the person sent me this by mistake. And so I immediately wrote them and said, I sent you, or you sent the wrong thing. Should I send this back? And the kind person said, no, keep it. And I was like, well, darn. Okay. And honestly, I read a lot of things about Sycomore that I would have never ordered it because it's very polarizing. People love it or hate it. And a lot of people said, you know, a woman should never wear this and it's too masculine. And I don't really live by those rules. I think they're ridiculous, but I did think maybe it was going to be too strong for me and wasn't my speed. So I'm so glad that this happy accident happened. Look at this tiny little thing. So in a full-size bottle, which I think is maybe 4 or 5 ounces, I forget. This is 500 Dolores. I know. Whew, Lord. All right. $500. My God. All right. Anyway, so I got this thing and I thought, oh, well, I may as well try it. This kind person has given it to me. Thank God. And a little bottle this size, by the way, will cost you $20 to $30. This tiny little baby. I think it's 1/3 of an ounce. Oh, Lord. Okay. This is unbelievable. I mean, truly, some of these scents, this is a miracle. This is like how a human created this. I don't even understand, and how good it makes me feel when I wear it. This, like the others, has elements, woody elements, aromatic elements, but what really stands out is vetiver. And I'm learning that I love vetiver, and that's the thing that not everybody likes, but I love. And it's got like a a grassy woody scent. I wish I could say more about it. I'm still trying to figure out how better to describe it because to me it's very unique. But what comes out in this, there's a little bit of violet, I think, cypress wood, so it's definitely got a wood feel. I'm going to put a little more on me. And the other thing that is amazing about this, and the reason it probably is worth buying a full bottle if you love it, is for me, it lasts all day. Like it shape shifts a little bit. It softens a little more powdery. But my God, it's so good, you guys. I mean, it is just, this is a masterpiece. This would be a Jean-Michel Basquiat or a Picasso. That's how good it is. And it just smells like wood, stems, but so much more that I'll never be able to describe. It's an incredible composition. So Chanel Sycomore, another creation by Jacques Polge. And again, it just one that transforms your mood and is just a gorgeous, gorgeous thing to have in your collection. So thank you so much for watching. I would love it if you would share with me what are the fragrances in your collection that smell like the outdoors in a good way. What elements stick out or stand out the most for you? And what new one might you like to try this year based on your interests? Thanks so much for watching and hope to see you next time. Bye.